All right, my name is Deadmau5, and you're watching the KX5 iHeartRadio Ask Anything Chat. Ask anything. Thanks to Romero and Most Requested Live for having us on tonight to talk about our new song Escape featuring Hala. Sona from Oakland, California asks, who called who first? Um, who came up with the name, and were there other names under consideration? I think I called. We might have called Ryan. I don't know how that worked, or maybe we were just bored one day. But it was very off the cuff, and I'm glad it happened. And no, we weren't looking for other names. It was just kind of just a spontaneous thing that happened during the pandemic. That was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing, nothing. Okay, let's do something." And that's how that kind of came about. And the KX5 simply comes from K for Cascade and 5 for Deadmau5, I guess. Natasha from Orlando, Florida. How big is your closet at home for all of your headgear? Okay, well, I recently evacuated my closet for more space for shoes, which is really weird. And the headgear mostly lives in the basement, not in a closet. They're all like in little flight cases in the basement, and most of them are just junk now. And I usually typically only wear one a year until it breaks, and then it goes in the basement with the other buried heads. Bailey from Cincinnati, Ohio. If you were in a taxi with my grandma and she asked you what to tell her what you do for a living, how would you explain? Well, that sounds a lot like what the conversations I have with my mother. I just to breeze the conversation over and get it wrapped up super quick. I say I'm a musician and I perform on stage, and that's it. I mean, the conversation, you just get sucked into everything when you say, well, like, well, what do you play? I play the computer. You know, it gets weird. Thanks, Bailey. Let's see. Michelle from Portland, Oregon. I just wanted to ask if you have any dogs or pets. Yes, I have two cats. I have Professor Meowington's PhD and the other cat. I like dogs, but that's a lot of responsibility. And I'm not home a lot, so cats, perfect. Sophia from Ridgewood, New York. Do you guys plan on coming to New York soon? I miss you guys. Well, I think between the two of us individually, we're always in and out of New York. I love New York, but together, I don't know yet. I hope so. I hope we are able to do a KX5 thing in New York. That'd be super fun. Love that city. Maureen from Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you're on Family Feud with Steve Harvey, who are your four teammates? Oh my God. Probably my two cats and my assistant, who knows the answer to every question, and kind of my manager, just to fill up an extra seat. That's what that is. Thanks. Leanna from Grand Rapids, Michigan. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment? Honestly, I think the Where's the Drop? Producing, recording, and performing my own symphony was probably, in my mind, my biggest accomplishment. I love that. So that was really something. Sophie from Indianapolis. Who is the most famous person you've actually walked up to and asked for their autograph or to be in a picture with them? Oh my God. Right. Wow, I'm losing track. Right here. Shigeru Miyamoto, the former head of Nintendo. I had to say hi. I had to get in there and say, hey, I don't normally do this, but and he was super kind. Didn't speak a lick of English, but he knew what I was after, and we tried to have a conversation with his translator, little bits here and there, but it was great. Really, really, really nice guy he was, and I'm really glad I got the opportunity to at least say hello and show him my appreciation for everything he's done. Um, Stephanie from Savannah, Georgia. If you had a theme song to play whenever you entered a room, what would it be? That's a good question. The theme from The Price is Right. Final answer. That's it. It's a good opener. Um, Beth from Nashville, Tennessee. If the answer on Jeopardy was KX5, what was the question? Uh, Most popular EDM boy bands. What is what is uh, what is a cash grab? The question is yeah, name the fund. But that's not how Jeopardy works. You can't be like name the top five. Yeah, what is a cash grab? I joke. Ellen from Orchard Park, New York. When you travel, what do you miss the most about home? Being there. I love being in my home. I live in kind of the middle of nowhere, and it's quiet. And I have my cats and my computers and all my technology, my studio, everything I need, food, and place to sleep. I just have it all in one little area, so I miss it all. I love to be home. Yeah. Marilyn from Monterrey, Mexico. Have you counted the number of shows you've done to date? No, I haven't. I used to when I started out, but I've just simply lost count. I'm sure there might be a way for me to find out, but I'd say more than I deserve. It's been an amazing run, and I got a long life ahead of me still. So it's just a pleasure and a privilege to be able to dot around the globe and play music for you. Violetta from Queens, New York. Can you tell us a little bit about your earlier starting out? Did you travel far away from tours? Not at first. When I was very, very starting it out, it was always a lot of like little local gigs at some clubs and bars and this and that. But yeah, touring didn't really happen until maybe like my fifth or sixth year into making music, and then it's just all went crazy from there. But yeah, my early years were slow to start, as it is usually with everyone else. I wasn't just, sitting at home one day working a 9 to 5 and then touring the next. It was, 3 years, 4 or 5 of, culminating relationships and learning and all this other stuff too. And that's what eventually, put me on the road. Robin from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. If they picked you for a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, what two celebrities would you want your star put in between? I don't know the orders, so I don't know what two celebrities are beside each other. But I don't know. If I had to pick, probably be like Steve Buscemi and the guy from Evil Dead, Ash Campbell, Bruce Campbell. Or is that his fictitious name? No, that's actually his name, Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I would prefer to die on a sidewalk in Hollywood between Bruce Campbell and Steve Buscemi. Anyway, well, that just about wraps it up. Thanks again for watching our most requested live Ask Anything Chat, Ask KX5. I'm sorry we had to do this separately, but we do live 1,500 miles apart. Our new song is called Escape, featuring Hayla. Thanks to Romeo for having us on tonight to answer all of your questions. Once again, this is Deadmau5. Peace out.